Hello everybody, welcome to this presentation on T-levels. We've put together some information for employers over the next few slides. So my name's Stacey Adams, I'm the T-level Implementation Manager.
And my name is David Drury, I'm the Careers and Employability Manager.
So today what we're going to talk to you about is some key statistics in relation to Loughborough College. We'll take you through what T-levels are. We'll talk about the T-levels that we're doing at Loughborough College, the industry placements, which form a key part of the T-levels, the benefits for you as employers, how else you can get involved, and the next steps following on from this presentation.
What I want to do is just go through a few of the Loughborough College key statistics. On here, you can see really some of the great things that we're going through. We are rated outstanding for Ofsted in apprenticeships. We also have an overall rating of good as well, but there is huge investment going on in order to actually improve our campus as well by £30 million. But also we are first for student experience with the Loughborough Students' Union that offers hundreds of opportunities for learners to get involved. And another final point I just want to say is 94% of our students find success in work, further education or training within 6 months of leaving us. So it really shows the value of working with Loughborough College.
Thanks, David. So if I just take everybody through what the T-levels actually consist of, you can see an infographic there. So the T-level programme has got the first bit is the core. So this is where students are going to learn lots of knowledge relating to particular fields, lots of skills and lots of behaviours. So that's quite generic knowledge in the first year relating to the particular sector they're working in. And then the second part of that is the occupational specialism. So this is when they'll really start to hone in on a particular part of the industry. So that takes the majority of the second year really. The key bit that involves employers is the industry placement. So this is where a student will be with you for between 315 plus hours. So it can go up to 420 hours. And what we want the students to do is to really see how what they're learning in the classroom relates to industry. So really understanding what it looks like in the workplace. As well, what we'd like the employers to get involved in is the core and the occupational specialisms in terms of working with us to co-construct some of the content that goes into the qualifications. So you might have advice and guidance on how to teach particular units so that we match industry standards. Other parts of the T-level are we have maths, English and digital requirements. So all of our T-level students will be developing their maths and English. As a prerequisite for the programme, we ask that students have already achieved a grade 4 or higher in both maths and English GCSEs. So you won't need to release students to attend any sort of maths and English programmes. It's just built in terms of refining those skills throughout the programme. Other things that we might do then as well are kind of key employability projects, enrichment and pastoral parts of the programme, which again, we like to get employers involved in where we can. So in terms of the T-levels that we're launching from September 2021, you can see here we're looking at electrical installation, health in relation to adult nursing. We've then got digital production, design and development, which I know is quite a broad term, but just so you're clear, we're focusing on the computing element of it. So it's to do with software development, networking, etc. And then we've got education and childcare, which is spanning between 0 to 19 years old. So looking at the full range of that journey for children through education. What you can see on the slide there as well is an artist's impression of the new T-level building that's due to be completed in March 2022. So we're particularly excited about this because our teachers have worked alongside us to help create the absolute best learning environments that we can get for our students. Now, what we want from those learning environments, so the classrooms within the building, is for them to really reflect industry as much as possible. So students really feel immersed in the industry that they're going to be going into. So watch this space for more developments on that building.
So what I want to talk about is about the industry placements, which Stacey's mentioned as part of T-levels. This is a really exciting time for both learners and employers to get involved with this. But industry placements cover a minimum of 315 hours. A learner would need to complete this placement across the 2 years in order to pass their qualification. It's made up around 20% of the T level, and it's a great opportunity for this particular learner to put what they're learning from their course delivery into practice as well. So they can develop their practical skills. They can also enhance their technical skills, which are crucial for building the future workforce and giving themselves the best opportunity to go into the career they want to. A college member of staff will visit the learner while on placement as well, and that'll be pre-agreed with yourself to make sure it's a suitable time for all. And industry placements are directly aligned to the T level that the learner is studying. So there will be that contrast there to make sure the learner is developing the skills in the course time and actually putting it into practice while at an organisation. But solely for employers, there are a huge array of benefits for supporting with industry placements. We've selected a few and added them here, but one of the big ones is actually contributing to the skill development of the future workforce. What we've found is these industry placements are brilliant for learners to gain the experience and enhance their skills, which will in turn make them the right people to recruit in the future. And for you, it could be a solution to recruitment needs as well. Great way of promoting your organisation, but you can actually look at industry placements and take on a learner with the view of possibly recruiting them once they finish their qualification. And not just on the learner's point of view, for you and your team, you could develop and enhance management and leadership skills. So people who maybe in your organisation don't directly have direct reports, they could actually be supporting and helping with an industry placement learner. And what we have had proven success is learners have been coming in with new innovative ideas and actually supporting with extra tasks or projects, which have been really useful for organisations. And on a brand and image point of view, this is your opportunity to promote your brand, get your name out there, and also a learner may be going into an organisation really enjoying themselves and talking about it away from the company, which is great for your organisation and enhancing your name. And one of the big ones is really developing young people. We fully understand that there are sectors with skill shortages or challenges. So what T level is really for is helping bridge that gap between and an industry placement, bridging the gap between education and employment. Some really great opportunities. So I've talked about industry placements, but there are lots of different other ways to get involved. If you're thinking that, you know what, I've got some ideas, but they're not on this list, that's perfectly fine. I'll give you my contact details at the end. Do get in contact with us and we can talk more about this. But what we always look for are guest lecturers. So could you actually take over a session and teach our learners? Could you support with mock interviews as well, which is really crucial part of the overall experience of our learners? What we've done with other organisations, if you have part-time opportunities, full-time opportunities, apprenticeships, send them to us and we're able to actually promote them to our learners all around the college. We've got HE students and FE students alike to promote them to. Live briefs, judging work, competitions, a really interesting way to get involved. You can actually have some direct input into tasks within curriculum as well, and actually see the work that our learners are doing as well. Visits could be a great way to get involved as well. In the past, we've had students go to different organisations, actually have a flavour on how the sector actually works. So if you're interested in any of these ways, please do get in touch. But like I mentioned at the beginning, if you've got an idea on you want to pitch it to us or speak further, do get in contact with us. So next steps will be with what we've discussed in the presentation. If there's something you want further information about, you've got an idea how you can get involved as well, please do send me an email on david.drury@loughborough.ac.uk. I'll gladly speak to you about the next steps and we can progress forward with this. So that is the end of our presentation. Like I mentioned, do get in contact with any information, anything at all, and we'll try and support you. But I'd just like to thank you for taking your time to listen to this presentation.